Stephen Cassis, IFL TV.
IFL TV on the market. Let's go.
In association with
MTK Global.
With me, I have
Coogan Cassius.
Tony Bellew.
Hi,
you
mate.
tried your best, didn't you?
What for?
Get him going today.
I didn't. Well, Coog, what did I do to get him going? I
You
just
did.
told him the truth.
You tried to get him going today.
I didn't. Okay.
You ended up rang with
okay,
Salas.
okay, if you can tell me what I said to get him going, then I'll say, yeah, go on. What did I say?
I'll have to watch it back, Tony.
No,
I
okay,
don't...
Coog, you must know. You've told me I've got him going, so tell me what I said to get him going. You said I've tried to get him going, so you must know.
Every time he was up, he was,
Well, no, because I was just saying, I thought in my opinion, I thought he'd come in and apologise. I thought he'd apologise for the way he treated the Scousers last time. He called us all retards. He said, if you're all so confident, that's all your money. And I've gone over there now. They did, they made a fortune. And he said, and the funniest part about, what he said to them? If you want to get your money back, they won. You mean if they was what the winning's on? You can't believe me. He's just got a brass neck, hasn't he? Is it a brass neck? Is that the same? Brass neck? I don't know. I'm not the brightest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the box. But
You used the term in that press conference, miracle powder. Did you?
I meant like miracle protein powder, that you put in your shakes.
Okay.
But he's got to be on something, and he's got to have some kind of miracle grow, because he's just said before the last fight, that was the best he's ever felt. This is the greatest I've ever been, the best shape I've ever been in. And then he's just said then, no, this is the greatest I've ever felt. This is the best. So I don't know which one I'm facing. Am I facing 2.0? Is it 3.0? Is it... He's the same man. It's like what he said to me, no, I'm better now than I was then, but you're the same person. You can have he should have just said, I've had the best camp I've ever had. He can't say he's better than he's ever been, because he doesn't know. He's the same man. It doesn't make sense. If the perfect example was when I lifted up 2 same bottles of water and I went, this bottle's just so much better than this one. It's the same. I don't get it. So, and then he can't answer me questions. I'll answer anything he's got to say to me. If David's got anything to say to me, I will happily answer it. But I just asked them basic questions. It's like the point that I made about Deontay Wilder. Dave, just tell them why you're back, mate. Tell them. Don't lie to them. Because I'm not. I'm honest. I don't think I can beat Deontay Wilder. I'm definitely not going near Anthony Joshua. No, I'm not getting slapped on the arse and sent packing. It's not happening. I wouldn't even fight Ant if I was big enough anyway. I think he's a boss lad. I'm a fan. So
David says here, what will happen in this fight will be what was meant to happen in the last one.
But it didn't happen because of me. It's not going to happen. Excuse me. It's not going to happen again. But he doesn't believe that, Cougs. I'm going to have to prove it to him again the hard way. I've never said, for all the people who put to me on social media, oh, you only won because of the injury. I've never said the injury didn't play a part. The injury was a massive factor in the fight. Yes, it really was. Showed a lot of balls, bravery, whatever you want to call it. Machismo, shown immense amounts of it to carry on the way he did. But just watch the fight back. All you people who are saying the injury was why I won the fight, you were the same people who said I was going in a coma in 2 rounds. So why didn't he do it? Have you seen this time he's playing a different card? I'm going to, it's going to be a violent knockout. And I might drag it out later. What he wants to do is, Cougs, he wants to punish me. He really wants to butcher me. That's what he wants to do.
He suggested a towel might come in as well, which you quickly jumped on.
Doesn't happen. His team do that, not mine. Good old Ruben was there. He's still a member of the team, so he better get the towel. He's done it once. He might do it again. It's amazing, isn't it? He's the only man who stayed on Team Haye the whole time throughout his career, Ruben Tabares. But all the trainers have been sacked. Nutritionists have moved on. But the strength and conditioning is the guy who's always stayed. When he's always complained in the past of people's training methods, I was injured with so many times because of people's training methods. But yet alone, Ruben keeps his job. Don't understand it, Cougs. If your body's breaking down because of the training methods, but the man who's creating the training methods keeps his job, does that make sense to you, Coogan? Just asking, Coog, does that make sense to you?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I know, I'm just saying.
No, but I just see what you're saying.
I know you see what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, all I'm asking you, does it make sense to you? If the man is you're paying a man to do a job, and then you come out and say publicly, my body keeps breaking down because the training wasn't right and this and that wasn't right. So, but then you keep employing him. You sack the boxing coach when your boxing career, he does your boxing training. Your body doesn't break down just through boxing training. It can be a slight factor, but You've got great coaches his whole career, but he's quick to sack them. It's crazy, really is. But good old Ruben La knows his stuff.
He got into a bit of a thing with his coach Ismail Salas.
I didn't even mean to. I couldn't pay him any more
What did you
compliments
call
than
him?
I paid him. I didn't call him anything. I just said, he was very disrespectful towards me there for no reason. I basically come out and said, I'm very respectful. What an amazing coach. Little Legs informed me before he's trained over 20 world champions. I've always known who he is, but I was very respectful and very nice. And then, he must have bit on something. I said David's the most dangerous 4-round fighter in the world, which I believe he is. He always has been. I think he's pound for pound one of the biggest punchers in the world. Once again, giving the guy compliments. Before you know it, this little fella's just snapped at me. I couldn't even understand what he was saying.
What did you call him again? I can't remember.
I didn't. I just said to him, he threw a few insults at me, so I just referred to him as Mr. Miyagi.
That was it.
And then you knew what it was, Coogan. Stop staring in the pot, Cougs. If you want to ask me what
He thinks you're punch drunk. I just interviewed him now. He says you're punch drunk.
That's nice of him. I don't think I've ever missed a word. Have you ever known that before, Coogan? I don't think Sky Sports think I'm punch drunk when they're asking me to be a pundit, so I'm doing okay. If anyone's punch drunk, I mean, it's Ismail Salas for letting go of a world-class fighter like Jorge Linares. Oh, sorry, no, he didn't let go of Jorge Linares. He left Jorge Linares to stay in control of the Haymaker camp. And I actually, honestly, don't believe he actually likes David Haye. I'm told he doesn't like the way he speaks to him or he degrades him, but, some people will do anything for money. Doesn't matter where I've heard, I'm just saying,
Is this something you think?
Little rumours fly around, don't they? Some people talk, but it's very sad that he's been forced to leave his main fighter in Jorge Linares, who's a fantastic fighter, who's going into the fight of his life against Vasyl Lomachenko, all the odds stacked against him, and yet David removes his trainer. It's not nice, is it? It's bang out of line if you ask me, but listen, what would I know? All as I know is wax on, wax off. Danielson. It's not my problem.
He's about 54 now, do you know that?
Is he how old he is?
He's
in
his
fantastic
50s.
for his age, like.
No, I was on about Daniel.
Oh, okay. He looks
Mr.
very
Miyagi.
useful. Okay.
Tony, can I get a reaction from you over this Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua £50 million offer?
Well, there's no good in making an offer if you can't see a contract, is it? Because if someone says to me, Tony, on that contract they could have, I want your whole career. You can't make an offer without a contract. It's just not possible. And I'm not playing any camps here or nothing like that. I'm just talking straight facts. If someone says if UFC comes to me and say, will you fight for £10 million? I will go, yes. And will they say, will you sign this blank piece of paper that proves that? I will go, no. Because on that blank piece of paper might be, I own the rest of your career for this amount of money. You don't know, you can't agree to something that if you can't agree to something that you don't know what you're agreeing to, Cougs. Ant's come out and said, give me 50 million, I'll take the fight. Yes, he will. But under what terms, Coogan? Under what terms? You have to have correct protocol here. It has to be done properly. It's a massive fight. The most dangerous fight out there for Anthony Joshua, but it's also the most dangerous fight out there for Deontay Wilder too. I'm a fan of both. Both brilliant fighters, very good at what they do. But understand this, mate. Both of them have the attributes to do each other. And there's so many factors that are in the background of this, I don't think anyone will be interested in where the money comes from, but the money has to be in an account ready. Who's got 50 million quid just to go, yeah, that's yours? It's crazy. So you have to get contracts. There's things that need to be drawn up. It all has to be done correctly.
Final one.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tyson Fury makes his return 9th of June.
I'm made up. Fantastic. Can't wait to see
Finally
him
back in the ring.
Yeah. I'll give him one warm-up and that'll be his next fight.
You serious?
What do you think? I'm joking, do I look like I'm messing? I would happily fight him in a second fight. No more after that, though.
Okay. You'd fight him in his second fight?
Yeah. I'll fight him in a second fight.
Okay.
Still think he's great, though. He's boss, isn't he? You can't help but like him and smile and laugh. He's brilliant. I'm made up he's back in boxing. I really like Tyson. He's a good man, and I like him so. Nuts. But then, those who usually say they can, and those who usually say they can't, are usually right, Coogan. And they usually call a man insane until what he actually ends up doing turns out to be right.
Are you talking about yourself?
We'll see Saturday night.
Tony Bellew, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Keep tuning in to MTK and IFL TV. IFL TV. Sorry.
Sure you're not punch drunk? I'm joking.